In today's video, we delve into the critical and contentious issue of climate compliance, examining whether we are being compelled into a new environmental order and who stands to gain from it. From carbon taxes and the phasing out of traditional energy sources to mandates on electric vehicles and tighter regulations on agriculture, we will explore the various strategies employed to enforce compliance. As we unravel the complexities of corporate greenwashing and the role of media in shaping public perception, we'll also highlight the implications for consumer choices and the broader narrative of wealth redistribution. Join us for a comprehensive discussion that sheds light on the intersection of climate policy, personal freedoms, and economic power. 1. How climate compliance is being enforced. The enforcement of climate compliance is becoming increasingly prevalent and multifaceted. It is not just about encouraging people to be responsible, it is about making them comply through various means. These include carbon taxes, which increase the cost of living, and regulations that dictate how businesses operate. The goal seems to be to create a system where compliance is not optional but mandatory. But does this system benefit the environment, or are there other motives at play? 2. Carbon taxes and regulations. Carbon taxes are one of the primary tools being used to enforce climate compliance. Governments impose these taxes on businesses and individuals, effectively raising the cost of energy, transportation, and goods. While the intention is to reduce carbon emissions, these taxes also generate billions in revenue for governments. The financial burden often falls on the average consumer, who faces higher bills and expenses. This raises the question of whether these taxes are truly about environmental benefits or if they primarily serve as a revenue stream for those in power. 3. Banning traditional energy sources. Traditional energy sources, such as fossil fuels, are being phased out in favor of renewable alternatives. While renewable energy is crucial for a sustainable future, the transition is happening at a pace that some argue is too rapid. Prematurely banning fossil fuels can lead to higher electricity prices and energy shortages, impacting economies and livelihoods. The reliability and affordability of fossil fuels make them a staple for many communities, and their abrupt removal raises concerns about who truly benefits from such policies. 4. Electric vehicle (EV) mandates. The push for electric vehicles (EVs) is another significant aspect of climate compliance. Governments are increasingly setting deadlines to ban gas-powered cars, promoting EV adoption. However, there are concerns regarding the affordability of EVs, the environmental impact of battery production, and the adequacy of charging infrastructure. While large corporations may benefit from these mandates, the average consumer may find themselves facing financial strain and limited options. 5. Personal carbon tracking. Technology is playing a role in enforcing climate compliance through personal carbon tracking. Apps and policies are being developed to monitor individual carbon footprints, potentially leading to future restrictions on consumption. While this may encourage more environmentally conscious behavior, it also raises privacy concerns and questions about who controls this data. The power to monitor personal habits could shift the balance from individual freedom to a more controlled society. 6. Centralized climate funds. Massive climate investments, green bonds, and carbon credit markets are becoming central to the climate agenda. However, these financial instruments often benefit major banks and financial institutions more than the environment. The funds raised are not always used effectively for measurable climate improvements, leading to skepticism about the true beneficiaries of these initiatives. While the intention may be to support green projects, the reality often falls short of expectations. 7. Corporate greenwashing and ESG scores. Businesses are increasingly being forced to comply with environmental, social, and governance (ESG) scores. While ESG scores aim to promote sustainability, they often favor large corporations that can afford compliance, driving smaller businesses out of the market. This creates an uneven playing field where only the well-resourced thrive, raising concerns about the true purpose of these scores. Are they genuinely promoting sustainability, or are they a tool for corporate dominance? 8. Agricultural restrictions. Farmers are no strangers to climate regulations, with increasing restrictions such as nitrogen emission limits affecting their operations. These regulations can reduce food production and drive up prices, disproportionately benefiting large agribusinesses over small farmers. The impact on local communities and food security is significant, leading to questions about the motives behind these restrictions. Are they truly about environmental protection, or are they serving the interests of big agriculture? 9. Media-driven fear campaigns. The media plays a crucial role in pushing climate compliance through fear-driven narratives. Constant doomsday scenarios make people believe that urgent action is the only option, discouraging critical thinking and debate. While raising awareness is essential, fear-driven campaigns can lead to compliance without understanding. The role of media in shaping public perception and compliance raises questions about the balance between information and manipulation. 10. Control over consumer choices. Governments and corporations are increasingly influencing consumer choices under the guise of climate action. This includes promoting plant-based diets, limiting air travel, and encouraging urbanization. While these actions aim to reduce carbon footprints, they also reduce personal freedom and choice. The line between genuine environmental concern and control becomes blurred, leading to questions about the true motivations behind these initiatives. 11. Wealth redistribution and global control. International agreements often involve wealth redistribution from taxpayers to global organizations and developing nations. While these agreements are meant to support climate initiatives, they often benefit elites and fail to deliver measurable climate improvements. The flow of money raises questions about who truly benefits from these arrangements. Is the focus on genuine climate action, or is it about consolidating power and control on a global scale?